Hello. I decided to start this channel because when Auntie went into aged care at the age of 103, I asked for her recipes, which apparently she was really happy about. She's not my actual auntie, she's my great auntie. So she's my mum's auntie. She's the older sister to my Nana, who I miss with all of my heart. Absolutely miss Nana. Nana and Auntie used to love doing dinner parties and cooking. Actually, Nana was a good cook, but she didn't enjoy cooking, so I think Auntie did most of the catering. And she would often cater for large numbers of people. So I think she set up a ski club back in the 1940s and would cater for, up to 150 people. And then at their home, they would cater for dinner parties. It was a big thing back then in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, along with Granny, which was their mum. Anyway, these are her recipes. Some are handwritten, as you can see. Some are typed with the old-fashioned typewriter. Some are out of newspapers, like this one, and some are clipped out of magazines. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. Some magazine ones. Or on the back of boxes. She's got a whole lot, but most of these recipes are from either the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is cook one recipe a week. For a number of reasons. One is just out of my own curiosity to see if the cuisine has changed much in the last 60 to 80 years. And also to let Auntie know that I really appreciate your recipes. So thank you so much for passing these on, Auntie. We are just, for me, it's a way of passing down almost like a legacy. It's something so special, especially my favourite ones are the handwritten ones. And actually, we'll cook this one soon. But it's just such a nice legacy, and I just am so honoured that I have your recipes. I love cooking, so I really appreciate it. And Auntie, you will be turning 105 in December. We can't wait. We're hoping that COVID isn't, doing a terrible thing for us, and we're hoping that we can come down and celebrate with you. But yeah, 13th of December, you will be 105. Okay, so we're going to cook this recipe, which is sweet chicken curry. Unfortunately, Auntie hasn't put dates on anything, but Mum thinks that this would probably be one of the recipes that she would have catered for the ski club, which was back in the 1940s. So we're going to cook this now. All right, so these are the recipes, ingredients. Makes me nervous because there's really not many. There's sultanas, 2 fillets of chicken, 1 red capsicum, 1 brown onion, some curry powder. She's got on the recipe 1 can of pumpkin soup and half a can of pumpkin soup and half a can of water. But I have a feeling that would have been a condensed pumpkin soup. This is not condensed. So I'm just going to add the whole pumpkin soup and not add water and just see how it goes. We will try. Okay, so the first ingredient is to dice up a red capsicum. So, oh gosh, I haven't even got my knife out. I'm not very organised. We're going to dice up a red capsicum. Actually, Auntie's got written there sliced, so we'll slice it. Okay, next is 1 onion diced. P.S. I am crying like a baby after cutting these onions all over me. Oh, absolutely terrible. I should not have put mascara on. I've just put the onion in a bowl with the capsicum because they need to go in at the same time along with the curry. So according to the recipe, we need 1 teaspoon of curry powder. So there's a teaspoon of curry powder. We'll put that in at the same time. Now we need to chop up, Auntie said 2 chicken fillets. I have a feeling our chicken fillets these days are a lot bigger than what hers were. And yes, I've washed my hands. So next step is to fry some chicken in oil. Pop the chicken in. Not sizzling yet. Add the onion, the capsicum and the curry powder. Got the chicken and the capsicum, and the onion and the curry powder. Next step is to put in a handful of sultanas. Well, Auntie said a few sultanas. I'm guessing a handful. So I'm just going to do like a handful like that. Hopefully that's okay. She said half a can of pumpkin soup, but as I said, this is not a condensed pumpkin soup. So we'll do the whole can. See how it goes. Hopefully it all works well. Looks and smells amazing, I have to say. We're going to have this with rice. So this is the finished product. I'm about to do a taste test and see. I will give an honest opinion as to what I think, because I'm a bit worried that there's not going to be enough flavour. I've got a massive piece of capsicum and some chicken and rice. Yum! It's actually really flavourful without all the salt and pepper. It's really nice.